What's up, horror horde? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we're going to be reviewing episode 2 of HBO's The Last of Us. So, before I get into my review, just know that, that's right, your boy Horror Gamer's reviews have spoilers in them all day, every day. So if you haven't seen this episode, run on over to HBO Max, check it out, come back. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about it. If you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, whether you loved it or you hated it. But just know, everything beyond this point is on you. So, with all that out of the way, what can your boy Horror Gamer say about this episode of The Last of Us? Bro, holy shit. This TV series is shaping up to be probably the best video game adaptation ever. They were 100% on point with just about everything in this episode. Again, they changed it up a little bit. They did a few different things, which is okay with me. But we got our first look at the clickers. And let me tell you something. Mwah. Chef's kiss on that, because they were on point with these clickers. It was like they grabbed them from the game, threw them on the screen. The attention to detail that these people have for this show to the game is just amazing to me. You're starting to see the dynamic of Joel and Ellie. They're starting to click a little bit in this episode. Ellie's, I know a lot of people are complaining about the actress they got to play Ellie because she doesn't look like Ellie from the game, but she's got the attitude. This girl's doing a damn good job playing Ellie in the series. And Joel, the guy they got to play Joel, I like him as an actor. I think he's played, he was in Game of Thrones. He was good in Game of Thrones. He's in The Mandalorian. He's awesome as The Mandalorian. And he's awesome as Joel. Like, all around, this series to me feels like it's authentic. Unlike, unfortunately, with the Resident Evil series, they took way too many liberties with things on the Resident Evil series. And it was junk. Let's just be honest. I liked it out of default because it was Resident Evil. I'm just going to say that. But all in all, that series was not good at all. This series, on the other hand, is shaping up to be, like I said, probably the best video game adaptation ever made. They're sticking true to the source materials while adding their own little touch to it. And that's amazing. They're taking important scenes from the game and they're bringing them to life in the show, which is amazing. And this episode, they really flex their muscle, in my opinion. So basically what happens in this episode is just a continuation of last week's episode where they're trying to get Ellie to the Fireflies. Well, they have to go through the hotel, and they go through the hotel, and it's just, when the thing that gets me is when they walk out into the outside in daylight, the scenery just, it blows me away because it looks exactly like the game. They even have the two buildings leaning over on each other, and then they go through it like you do in the game. And it's just like the whole scene in the hotel was really good, because that's where Ellie and Joel start connecting a little bit. You start seeing their relationship evolve a little bit. So we're going to just have to wait and see now how the relationship progresses in the season to come. And then you're going to see like how, I'm not going to ruin it completely because we're going to actually play through it on the game as we watch it with the series. But all in all, the series was good. We had a big death at the end of episode 2. We lost Tess. Rest in peace, Tess. She ended up getting infected in the museum by one of the clickers. and she basically sacrificed herself so Joel and Ellie can move forward. And they kind of did it differently than they did in the game. In the game, she basically gets killed by the H0rr0r or whatever the fuck they're called. But in the show, she dies. She sacrifices herself and blows herself up and a bunch of the infected up so Joel and Ellie could escape. So she sacrifices herself either way. But it was a beautiful scene. It was very emotional, and it was very intense. That whole sequence, that ending sequence where you find out she's infected, her and Joel are talking. Joel keeps cutting her off, and she looks at him and basically says, "Shut the fuck up. I don't have much time. I need you to do this." And it was just boom, 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 boom. Like, it was sad. It was intense. But they didn't let you be sad for long, which it's good because the game is sad all around. You know what I mean? It's sad to begin with, but they didn't let you be sad for too long. They kept it intense, and I like that. So all in all, guys, this show is like I said earlier in the video, it's phenomenal. Like they're really hitting it in stride. And there's a lot of people that agree with me. There might be some that disagree with me, but there's a lot of people out there that are saying the same shit. They're hitting this. They're getting it. The creators of The Last of Us are finally getting it, and they're giving us what we want. A true-to-game adaptation. And it's fucking amazing. So, you could probably guess what your boy Horror Gamer is gonna say about this, you know, in his grading. But what does your boy Horror Gamer give episode 2 of The Last of Us? I'm going to give this shit a 9 out of 10. While it was damn near perfect, it still wasn't perfect. But it was damn near. It was about as close to as perfect as you can get without it being perfect. So, enjoyed the episode. Love the show. Cannot wait for more episodes. I'm just, oh, God, I just can't get enough of it. It's a damn good show, and I 150,000% recommend that you go check this shit out because this shit's on point. This is probably going to be one of my favorite HBO shows. It's up there with Game of Thrones and Supernatural and all that shit. This is up there now. Like, but let's just see. I just hope that it doesn't suffer from that thing where every episode's fucking fantastic and then they hit you with a bleh ending. That would suck. But we got to wait and see. We got to wait and see. There's still plenty of story to be told yet. We're only on episode 2. We still got a bunch more. So, but all right, Horror Horde. With all that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And just know, I love you guys. Channel's up and running now. Finally, just making the time to do more content. And I missed you guys, and I hope you're enjoying it. And just know, we're bringing it back. We are coming back with Horror Gamer Reads, and I got a hella super surprise for you guys on the first book that we're bringing back. I know we were reading the Resident Evil City of the Damned or whatever, but I'll read that at a later time. I figured I would revamp the series and bring back Horror Gamer Reads with an exciting novelization. It's actually going to be a trilogy I'm going to read, but we're going to start off with the first book of the trilogy. But you're going to have to wait and see. But don't worry, because the first episode of Horror Gamer Reads comes out. I'll tell you what. Today is a No. Yeah. Today is a 2-upload kind of day. You're going to get this, and you're going to get an episode of Horror Gamer Reads. So I hope you guys are ready. And don't forget, tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have an upload of The Last of Us Part 3. We're going to see where we're going with Ellie and Joel now. So, all right, Horror Horde. With all that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys. I hope you guys are hell of excited for the double upload day. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Oh, and I almost forgot. The very first episode of Horror Gamers Random Reviews comes up Thursday. That's going to be Horror Gamer Random Review Day, Thursday. So look out for that on Thursday. And now, with all that being said, I love you guys. Thank you guys. And until next time, this is your boy H0rr0r Gamer saying, as always, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.